Welcome to ZanyVerse. This is Zany. We're with Football Manager 26, but today we're gonna do a little special. We're gonna focus on a Sports Interactive's latest announcement that international management is returning to Football Manager. Something that we've been waiting for quite some time. How are you guys doing? You are well. We're just gonna run through the announcement with in some detail, just in case you guys haven't read it. It's announced on Twitter and also on the website here. So on the official website, Football Manager website, okay, this is about the FIFA World Cup 2026. It's also to do with international management.
Steam card giveaway.
So it's something that we're just going to take a look, yeah? So let's take a look. I'm going to read this. Don't know if I could do a full screen version and whether it will look like it's full screen. There we go. Okay, this should look full screen enough. Let's go. International management arrives in FM26 ahead of FIFA World Cup in US, Canada, and Mexico. New tools and game upgrades prime you for glory on football's bigger stage. Okay, let's dive into what you can expect from May 26th. So the release date set for May 26th, which is 2 weeks from now. Can you imagine? Yeah, it's just 2 weeks on the Tuesday we're gonna get this. So there's a trailer here. You could probably watch it. I'll show you. I think the game sounds might appear. I'm not sure. Game sounds may or may not appear with this one, I believe. Or maybe there are. I think you might be able to hear it. Hopefully it doesn't deafen your ears. Okay, so that's how it sounds. So that's basically how the blurb looks like. If we want to go micromanage this, I mean, Meshball looks cool. I just want to see, okay, right here, just a couple of things that we want to take a look at over here. Hang on. Now, over here, we've got this and then the manager is the manager, so we don't know. I don't know if that's a licensing thing or something, but manager's name is the manager. So that was interesting, but the graphics look very cool. Well, we've got Germany and it's the official one of the teams there. Yep. So we've got nations, you got flags. Flags look very cool as they come up. You've got flags, they're looking good. Okay. As they step out the pitch. And if we look at the groups in detail, okay, you've got the continents here. And if you take a look here, there's a total of 48 teams under all. And you've got rankings there as well. And you've got in Africa, there's total teams of 10.
Send your FM26 tactics and saves.
And in Europe, you have a total teams of 16 teams in Europe. And you got 6 teams in the North American region. So that's what they've featured. So the number of teams refer to the number of teams per confederation. Yeah, and the rest of it is replays and it's cool and it looks nice and shiny and all of that. So that part is cool. I think graphics wise, I think the graphics, for me, graphics go quick. So it's hard to anyway get a visual of it, for me personally. Anyway, so that's how the graphics look like. So it's over there. So text. Dive right into the action. First thing you'll see when loading up FM26 following this update, so there'll be a new name, new number for this update, is a new quick start option allowing you to dive straight into the action. You can kick off the campaign on May 11th in-game, giving you 2 final friendlies, okay, and complete your squad selection. In the subsequent game update in June, there'll also be an early June start available. So you step right into the dugout before the first game. So you can either go, you have a choice. For now, the choice is you can start on May 11th, which is technically yesterday. And no, 1 week ago yesterday. And the final 20 was all set, and or you can later in June, don't know when, early June. So early June start available. So we might get another update maybe 4 to 6 weeks later, right? Where we start on early June, which is basically, like 7th June or something maybe. Just a few days before the actual action starts. Then comes the interesting thing. You can still manage national teams and clubs simultaneously in FM26, including with the FIFA World Cup specific dates. So if you opt to begin in May or June, your club season will simulate in the background ahead up to the point of your start date. So if we start a new save, right, we can start the action in May or June, and the club season will all simulate till then. Or if, let's read on, you'll also be able to load your existing saves and continue your national team saves. Okay. If you started a club save at FM26, international management will be seamlessly integrated into your save file. You'll be able to start a new save game or have international management brought into your existing save game. It's exactly up to you. So when I read this, I was excited. Now let's take a look at the menu. It's saying that it's going to look like 26.3.1. That looks like the name of the number of the update. At the moment, ours is 26.3.0, right? And so it's going to look like something like this. You're going to have an option of a FIFA World Cup to quick start, or a manage a national team to quick start. Or if I'm reading this correctly, when I click load game, it's going to seamlessly include international management. Now that's a bit exciting to me. Okay, I'll share a little bit later why. Squad building and squad selection. Maybe I'll share it now, but I'll share it later. Okay. Before you get to the match days, you gotta choose who makes your final squad. Okay. So, inspired by managers from professional game, we worked the registration flow to make it more intuitive. Now you have a new provisional squad selection system to call a wider selection of players before whittling down to your final squad for your next friendlies, continental qualifiers, or title tilt. Squad planner is better embedded into the process. So the provisional squad, if we click on it, doesn't get bigger. So this is the provisional squad window. The minimum size is 55. Minimum size is 23. Right? You get 3 goalkeepers in your squad minimum, and you get names, and you get ability, age, and player expectations. but whether we are expecting or do you feel certain that they should be in the squad. So that's where they are here, and they've club form and their average rating. Okay, and then so that's how it looks like. These changes to squad registration are connected to wider adaptations to national pool and national shortlist, all designed that equip you for international success. National pool is now 6 headers used in the top navigation bar. The top navigation bar. That's the national pool right here, right? And under here, you've got overview messages, calendar, news site, fixtures, national shortlist, which is over here, squad planner, which they mentioned and alluded to earlier. Right over here, you've got squad registration page. There's messages squad registration page. So national shortlist, which is what we had there. And, no, not yet. They haven't shown national shortlist yet. National shortlist displays player discovery. Okay, and then more ways to know whether they're likely to play, to be picked or not. So that's, and then also can call dual nationals. And you can adjust these scouts and all of that to see who would play for your squad. This is the national shortlist view. That's what they were trying to explain. Hang on. Is this hidden, is it? Choose the player's role. I don't know. Why is it hidden? I'm not sure. Let's... Is it meant to be hidden? I don't know. There's something grayed out here. That's interesting. I'm not sure why it's grayed out. Maybe they're adjusting these. The colorful thing. I'm not sure. These changes to registration make smarter decisions. Be mindful that more tools will be out of it. So new tools, not just... Why is it grayed out? I don't know. Are you guys seeing this? It used to be like training and all of that, right? Why is it grayed out? Is it just me? Should I refresh this? So weird. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it's weird. That was the thing that threw me off. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it's just my browser. Okay, so these are the recruitment focuses. These are the, what do they call this? This is the scouting focus. National pool scouting focus, so we can search for all of that. And make smarter decisions, okay. And new tools before every match. Now, before every match, prompted to select match preparation focuses. You can set specific in possession, out of possession, set pieces. So that's what we can do to prepare, right? Out of possession, what do we do? In possession, what do we do? Training slots. Okay, that's interesting. Then set piece routines and all of that. That's interesting. In under the hood, changes to player condition so that players will recover faster. Now, I used to play this as well. So players were notoriously hard for players to recover because basically the recovery rate for players was the same as the league, right? So they got tired. So now they're trying to say, because it's international and we want better gameplay, we want the players to recover faster. I think that makes sense. Hopefully that works. You'll be able to recruit set piece coaches for your national teams as well. So that's also cool. Yeah, this is getting my wheels spinning quite a bit. I'll share later why. Football's grandest stage. So this is the basically the World Cup focused section. So you've got you've got the match ball and all of that. That looks pretty. Around the moment, the captain will lift the World Cup. This was basically how it looks like if we win. And there's plenty more to discover too when, here goes another tidbit, when international management returns to FM26, right? Including the ability to manage women's national teams for the first time in FM history. This is the part that's huge for Nelly. It's nearly time to step into the international dugout. Nelly has all along wanted to manage the England national team. I'm not saying that she's going to do it right away when during the release on Tuesday. I'm not saying that. We'll probably want to ease her into it, or she might jump at the bit. I'm not sure, basically. We'll see how when we get there. At the initial ones, okay, so here these are some asterisks there. So 47 out of 48 teams will be playable. So this is they're announcing it in the release date. If there's any changes that all of the teams are available, they'll probably share with us. I mean, it's good news. And kits, which I'm not very big on, but some of us are really big on kits. So some kits will be available and some kits may probably later. So that's the summary that's basically what the announcement is about. Now, implications for ZanyVerse. Now, we played FM26 on several fronts, right? So one of them is with Nelly's DOF save. Let's get into that. Now, if we look at Nelly's Director of Football save, which I'll put up in a minute, right here. So if you look at Nelly's Director of Football save, we're at the moment right smack in the middle of June 2026, which is World Cup season. So chances are we'll probably, if we load this, if we use Nelly's save to explore international management for her, we could expect to see that the World Cup will happen right in the middle of this section, right? Or we would have just known, if we move on to save, we would have just known the winner of the World Cup, which is slightly anticlimactic, but I think it's okay, where it gives Nelly the perfect platform to see which national team she would want to play, right? So this could be what happened, because I was wondering what date we would get. I suspect it was 2026, and it was true. It's 2026. So chances are, if we progress through the save, at good pace, then chances are we'd probably be in the middle of July or close to August already, right? And so we'll have like transfer windows to look at. We'll have basically we have transfer windows to look at. We'll have international to look at. I mean, the devil's in the details, but hopefully that Nelly would be able to concurrently be director of football and be national team manager. Whether that will happen, I don't know. Right? Because we'll see. It's something that we have to explore, right? And if she can't, she can't. Though she'll probably have a decision to make because it's a save, right? So we'll see. Now, what else has got me excited? Because of course we'll definitely go into the World Cup, right? Chances are the first person to manage the World Cup probably will be Roger. He'll be at the World Cup itself. He'll manage a team. I think he'll do that. I think it'll be interesting. I think interesting / hilarious, but because Roger's the risk taker, he'll front the World Cup side of it, right? So definitely we will start a new save with Roger Nadal. He'll be a national team manager at the World Cup. And with Nelly, we will explore being an international manager for women's team, most likely after the World Cup. And the third thing that can happen is with Zany. So if we report over here to look at Zany, where the hope is, because it's international management, right? And hopefully, this is the hopefully with big H, that with international management, the game will open to all the nations, right? Will all the nations, right? All the nations that have league representation. I think that makes sense. So by that we mean as long as the nation has a league in it, it should be able to be represented. Like Belgium has a league, it should be represented, right? So let's see, who are the ones that have leagues? So we've got so let's say Egypt should have a league, right? Egypt has more nations represented than leagues, so these two should be in there. Asia has a lot of nations here. Now, Asia has a few nations here. So Hong Kong probably will have some playable national team, maybe. India probably. Indonesia probably. Japan definitely, because they're in the league. Malaysia, Singapore. So with Zany, he's definitely looking at Singapore national team, where here the league is not playable. Here the league is playable, so we'll take a look at that in a bit, right? So most likely, Zany will be involved in the Singapore national team. In which way? In which way? Let's see. Let's go to competitions. I think I can do that. Not here. Here, I think. Yep. So if we go to competitions in Asia, and if we look at Singapore Men's League, Women's League not playable. So at the moment, Zany, if I'm not mistaken, Zany should be at Balestier. We're in 5th at the moment. I haven't looked at this. So here at this moment, we have 20, I think we're playing 28 matches. So this is Balestier. This is Balestier. They have fixture schedule here. They have like maybe 8 matches to go. No, was it 33? I'm not sure now. Wait, it's all done, is it? I'm so confused. How? Is it all done? Really? That's weird. 21. You got 21 matches. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there. Or are they only playing 21 matches? Oh, they are. My bad. 7 teams, so 21 matches. The season is concluded. That is still finished 5th. Okay. 7 wins, 5 draws, and 9 losses. Who are the wins against? Overx Young Lions twice, Hogang twice, Geylang twice. Draws Lion City once away. Tampines won twice. Young as well. In Young Lions. Drew Young Lions. So yeah. So okay. So if we look at Balestier, why are we excited? Because if we look at staff and the coaching team, Zany, where is he? Hey, hang on. Oh, was he not here? I'm not sure. Wait, hang on. Let's search for him. He's gone. Apparently Zany's gone. Where is he? Let's find Zany. Yeah, he's right here. Okay. Let's click on it. Okay, Zany's gone to Manchester United, right? Yeah, Zany's gone to Manchester United as a set piece coach. His profile there. Yeah, he moved from Alistair to to United. So he's been there about a year, I think. Yeah, where are the I don't know where the milestones. Yeah, until July. So he moved in July, basically. So why is he exciting? Now we have someone to take over as Singapore national coach, and then hire Zany as the set piece coach. So that's what we're looking at in terms of international management. I think it's going to be absolutely fascinating for us, and yeah, that's our angle, and we've got to be excited, and because of all the recruitment focuses and all of that, Zany will only come in. So the Singapore save will only come in when we have resolved. I don't know. I'm just idealistic. I wanna see if we can adjust the uh, English 4 tiers to include the playoff. I do want to do that for the Brutal database. I do want that. That would be like the final piece. And then we can properly launch the ZanyVerse with Brutal database, the proper one. And then, we probably make a few more adjustments, probably minimal adjustments to the situation in Singapore, because what's happened is that right, if we click on Balestier, I've made some changes to Balestier in terms of how they are about, right? So see, in terms of club info, right, and if we look at finance, it's secure, right? Should have finances here somewhere. Club profile. It's the profile here. Key people. Yeah. So we suggested, among other things, right? The stadium, right? The stadium capacity. We've expanded that. So they've got larger stadium, larger reputation, and things like that. So those things we've included. So it becomes more competitive, and from there we have from there we give Singapore a fighting chance of winning the World Cup. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with that. Yeah. I think among other things, in the database, we'll also adjust the players, right? There's some mystery players that we want to like put out more details on, so that they actually play in the positions that they are known for. So I think that part is important as well. So that's where we're at with the saves and the general universe creation of what we're doing here in with FM26. So if someone has any questions or anything, you can just feel free to ask. As you can tell, pretty friendly. I don't bite, so yeah. So that's where we're at. That's basically it. That's basically our little wrap here. So I am genuinely excited about this international management because of the gameplay the way we play. It's gonna be enhance our gameplay on several levels, right? Not just the World Cup itself, which we can do with Roger, but also with Director of Football Save. This Nelly has always wanted to manage a national team, ideally England, and also with getting Singapore to the World Cup, to win the World Cup, maybe very bold. I think that's becoming clearer and clearer. So that's where we're at. Yeah. So hope I'm making sense with these things, and yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's where we're at the moment, and yeah, I kept it short today. Yeah, I'm keeping it short. But I'll yeah, I kept it short today. That's basically the update there, and yeah. Anyway, while we're here, we probably can uh, build a little bit more about FM26, or we could do. Okay, let's do a 2-in-1. Should we do a 2-in-1? Or maybe not. So also the other thing, earlier today, my mentor has already reviewed the tactic. I think it's pretty sound. It's just very minimal adjustments to make, and we could probably carry on from that. Yeah, I'll just pop over, make the adjustment, and call it. Let's load a new game. Yeah, this is Roger save. I'm just managing in Sweden, Swedish women's team, the Gardens women's team, and I'm gonna pop in his tactic here. Have I worked this tactic? I don't know. Not this one. This one we've done already, I think. No, I can't remember. Hang on. Trying to see the question. Oh, how are you? Good to see you. I just want to make sure I got you. Hey! Hello, Kimpy. Nice to see you. Hello, Turkmenistan. No, I'm not. I'm not Swedish. I'm from Singapore. Nice to meet you. Hi, Kimpy. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. It's all good. All good. Uh, Kimpy. The update will be in 2 weeks' time. 1 week's time. 1 week's time. Today's 19th. It should be in on the 26th. 26th of May. Let's say maybe like 1 week from now. Maybe, I mean, because of our hours, it could be a Wednesday. It should drop by that time. So yeah, I was just sharing a little bit update, and yeah, it's interesting. If you haven't read it, here it is. I'll share the screen just in case you guys haven't seen it. It's right here. The announcement is here, so you can go read it. It'll happen on May 26th, which is 1 week from now. 1 week from now, right?
Hand pink waving. I been away from FM since Feb.
Ah, yeah. So it's a great chance for you to be back, Kimpy. Great chance. So yeah. So it's amazing. It's amazing. And also, yeah, and we can manage the hope, right? I was reading through the announcement. So it's not just that the World Cup is coming, but also international management itself. So that's why I got quite excited, right? So I'll just share a little bit where the announcement is again in terms of main highlights. So here it titles World Cup. Yeah, you see a video about the World Cup. So you might think it's just all about the World Cup, but it's not, okay? So here again, the first few paragraphs are about the World Cup. And then this is where this is where the hint is. This is where the hint is, right here. This paragraph right here. Right here.
Steam card giveaway.
You'll also be able to load your existing FM23 and FM24 saves. So this is like porting, right? And continue your national team saves. Because in FM23 and FM24, some of us manage the national team. So here they're saying that we can continue from that into that. I haven't done that, but for those of us who have done it, that will be probably something amazing. Next, if you have started a cloud save in FM26, international management will be seamlessly integrated into your save file. This is what they say. This is huge, right? If what I'm reading is accurate, it's saying that let's say I'm managing, let's say Nelly's director of football save. They're saying effectively that no matter what date I'm in, they will have international management seamlessly brought into my save. So that makes it exciting because Nelly has always wanted to be national team manager. She always wanted to manage England women's team. So that part is exciting for me. Yeah, you'll be able to start a new save game or have international management brought into your existing save game. It's entirely up to you. So it looks like, literally like at the moment with Nelly's director of football save, we're like in the middle of June 2026. So if we played a little bit more, maybe right after the World Cup ended, then we'll have World Cup there, the results and everything, not the real ones, but and then continue international management from there. I think that would be absolutely amazing, right? Yeah. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. Mhm. So which teams would you play? Which teams would you like to play? Which national team would you like to try first? When the update happens, right? Are you gonna go to which of the World Cup teams would you play? And then after the World Cup, which team would you play? That sounds, that's interesting. That's amazing. It opens up a whole new world, right? Yeah. Yeah. Just feel free to share and add on there. Yeah.
This is nice. I will back to play FM next week.
Yay! That's what I thought. I'm glad, Kimpi. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. And you can explore tactics. We did tactics today. With Dodge Mentor. We did a tactics one today. Yeah, we had a few tactics. Mine is the first one. Bit interesting. So you can take a look at that as well. Yeah. So that's where we're at. It's quite amazing. Nice to see you. Yeah, it is a nice thing. Okay. Well, let's get back to this. I was trying to tweak the tactic after the suggestion. So this was a tactic that I was working on, and I submitted this, and we're just making some very small tweaks to it because those were the suggestions. Player instructions. Okay, this is what he says. Switch this off. Switch this off. Okay, fine. Right midfielder. Switch this off. Switch this off. So that they remain in position. That's the basic idea. Okay, and then the other thing that I saw, I mean, he mentioned it, but he didn't change it because it wasn't critical, but it's more important to me. I don't want them to waste time. Oops. Don't want them to waste time. Right here. That's it. Those are the only two things that we'll adjust. That's basically it. Those were the tweaks. Nothing more. Pretty straight. Okay, I'm just gonna save this. Yeah, I'll just save it as it is. But oh, that this I know this it's already done. Let's override it. Basically, it's cool. Tactic. Yeah, it should play pretty well. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's that part done. We've done that. Um, hmm, yeah, I'm excited because for me, because I'm from Singapore as well, so if Singapore national team is playable, this is gonna be so exciting. We can manage Singapore, right, and take Singapore to the World Cup. I think that would be amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also try to update the database as well, which I haven't. Yeah, which I haven't done. Because we had so many things going on with the save wise and everything. Okay, so that's this part of it. Do we play? Nah, probably play on Thursday or something. I do have a deadline. It's coming up on Friday, so I think Wednesday, right? Probably just full on try to meet that deadline. Uh, so that Thursday we could actually, you know, refresh this tactic and things like that. If yeah, so that's that part of it. I think meantime, oops, save the game. Yeah, then load game. So Turkmenistani man. What team do you play in Football Manager? Oh wait, this is Nelly save already, right? Okay, let's go. Just keep going. Here in this save, we have 4 matches to go. Oh no, no. We already finished the season. Yeah, we finished 7th, which is kind of below expectation. Oh, the transfer window's open. I was too quick. West Ham. Ah, Kimpy plays West Ham. Yeah, really? You hammer? Oh, I think this season, are you West Ham fan? Because I'm sorry, right? This season has been so tough for both of us, you know, and and it's come to last 2 matches, and it's one of those things. Of course, as a Spurs fan, I'm hopeful that we can go to Stamford Bridge and beat Chelsea. Of course, that would mean that it'd be in the Championship next season. But I think it's more exciting in the Championship because, like Leicester, right? You take Leicester, like we took Leicester from in FM24, we took Leicester from the Championship to where we are, right? To the Premier League, and yeah, yeah. So that's where sometimes the challenge is more fun that way. Yeah. Do you feel the squad is strengthening with any position? Oh, can I not answer this? Nelly doesn't really do these things. Yeah, it is. It is good for rebuild. I definitely get that. Definitely get that. Yeah. I mean, and you saw how we did it, right? So yeah, it's cool. Definitely. Mhm. Did you catch? Did you catch Nelly's FA Cup win? I can't remember whether you did. Yeah. We beat Liverpool in the final. Did you watch that one? This was FM24. Yeah, you can go find it. It was absolutely, it was a blast. It was really a blast. Yeah. Yeah. I think at this rate, when the World Cup thing drops, it'll probably be like in July and or something. Yeah. England and Italy higher coefficient, yes. This was for men's team. Royal declare interest in Hunt. Well, what do we have to do with Claire? So this is Claire. She's wanted. Oh, yeah. This was quite some time ago. You can go check in either the YouTube or the Twitch. I don't think you have it. I think in YouTube, yeah, under FM24, one of them, and also the tactics. Tactics was in Dodgy's stream. That one was yesterday. Have you been busy overseas or something? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Now what should I do with Claire? Wanted 2027. Let's look at the contract. Don't know what the contract terms are. Don't know if she have clauses. Clauses, just this clause. Will I encourage Claire to sign a new contract? Probably. Discuss. Yeah, she's interested, right? Okay, let's do it. 1.7, 2029. Still the same? Okay. So we'll try to encourage her to sign on. I like Claire. She's of that age. She's a good defender. I mean, as good as good goes. Let's see. This is transfer window, right? Important player. Do it here. Additional promises. Challenge for a domestic cup. Well, I don't know. Try not to do promises. Immediately? Or okay, let's go. 2001. That's too high. So trying to renew this contract. Yeah, let's go further. Let's add a clause. Daily wage rise. And at the moment her transfer value is that. I like this, and I like this, and let's do it till should I do it to 800? And then we have a sell-on clause, just like so. Just the wage. Oh, really? Let's bring it down. Yeah, I think that's okay. 10% is 80,000. It's huge, okay? But let's hold on to that. Hold on to that. Loyalty bonus? Don't be greedy now. No option clause, right? Very close. Yeah. I hate giving out these things. Yeah, let's see. I'm being Scrooge about this. I know. There you go. That's it. Being Scrooge. Anyway, now let's see. If we look at the bigger picture, do we need to sign on some of these players that might be wanted? So Amanda's, no one's gone for Amanda yet. Jessica as well. Kid, we might move on. That we're open to. Ashley, we may or may not move on. I'm not so sure. She's wanted though. Ashley is interesting because of her age. Janae, we're not sure. She's youth, so that's fine. Eleanor, we could move on. Catherine, we want to keep. Claire, we keep in. Emma. Singer, she's our. Is she leaving? No. Yeah, I think she'll be more regular. Olivia as well in case, and then Mayte. Okay, Mayte's a challenge for another day. Okay, so that's basically where we're at. We don't have many contracts to renew, to be honest. Okay, cool. That part's fine. I think Claire was the biggest one. Hopefully that is enough. Did you like how I deal? Being Scrooge, right? That's awful. I know. Yeah. Okay, Olivia is back to training. Okay, good to know. So let's give her some rehab. Okay. Yeah, looks new, isn't it? They did make a few adjustments, and I'm using regular skin. I'm using vanilla skin. I don't use other skin. I just use what they have. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I still play. I mean, we still play FM24. You can see, right? We're getting ready for season 3 as well in FM24. Spurs made Spurs finish 6th, 7th. Spurs finished 7th and qualified for Europa League. Nelly with Leicester won the FA Cup, beat Liverpool. So Nelly's also in the Europa League. So the save is just amazing. It's just amazing. Like how many times Nelly could meet Zany in season 3? I think that's just one of the bigger questions that uh that we have. So training report, okay. Intermediary suggestion. Andrea is 24. She's an international, 66 caps. Excellent signing. Central midfielder. Jumping reach is cool. Heading is so-so. Looking decent, to be honest. Expires contract soon. Leaving on a free transfer. Good determination. Ambitious personality, which is... Oh. And then media friendly reserved. I don't know. What are you? Are you media friendly or are you reserved? I mean, make up your mind. I don't get that part. I don't get that part of the personality, the media personality. I don't get it. How is it reserved and media friendly at the same time? The only other thing is the aggression, which is a question mark, and the positioning. But she's got good first touch though. Passing technique. This is like an attacker. Oh, if you're looking for someone, I think we have to consider her. I think we have to consider her because we're losing quite a few midfielders as well. Yeah, we're losing quite a few midfielders, so I think. But I don't know if we have transfer budget. That's the only thing, which is fine. But do we have wage budget? We do have wage budget. I just don't know if we have transfer budget. Let's check. We just double confirm. Let's say transfer room in. See, well, we have transfer budget and we have wage budget, but our wage budget is small, and we're renewing players. So if Claire comes in, that's about it. I mean, I think we're counted that in. So that's the thing. That's the only thing. Yeah. The ladies' wages are that way at the moment, but chances are you know how it goes. They still ask for like double or something. So we could imagine that she'd ask for like 1.3K or something like that, right? And let's do a comparison. So if we compare with what we got let's say Catherine. Catherine's our latest acquisition. I think she's doing pretty well. So if we look at Catherine in terms of attributes and hang on, now I'm confused. How do I highlight attributes for position? I think I'm more used to the report in I think I'm more used to the report in FM26 in FM24. I don't know. Now I've got to. I think I've got to do that, right? I've got to do this. And then, okay, if we go by stars, it looks like this. If we go by stars, in terms of the, are they playing CM? Wait, I don't remember my tactic. This is where we're clicking everywhere, right? Catherine's playing CM. Okay, fine. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think it's the first time, or one of the first times that I'm actually using comparison on FM26. That's why I'm a little bit disoriented here. I'm very used to the comparison in FM24. Where are we? Who was it? Okay, here, right? So CM, right? Now, okay, they're going by the stars. Well, they're using the stars to do it. So it's physical. Trying to read the star chart. Who's who? I don't know. Okay. So physically, Andrea has it. Defending, Catherine has it. Mental, Andrea has it. Aerial, Catherine has it. Technique, Andrea has it. Attacking, Andrea has it. Vision, same. So I think she's definitely one to compare with maybe Mayte. Where is she? Mayte. So weird. Don't I have Mayte? Here, right? So this is Mayte. Mayte's here. Mayte seems to be a better player. Why? Because Mayte's more physical, defense better, mental's about the same, aerial's okay, better technique, attacking's okay, vision's better, speed is slower. So because of that, they say Mayte's better. But, you know, I think, I think that's okay, right? What? Which position? No, what? Here, right? See, it doesn't transfer it here, right? Over here, they're saying that it's like a useful, decent substitute, but of course, they're saying that Mayte is a better player overall. And if we look at the other attributes, how do we see? It's harder to compare players that way. That's the only thing, right? And they've got better long shots though, and tackling. Like a more solid type of player. I might go for her. I might go for her because at the moment we've got Katrin, we've got Mayte, we've got Josephine. Josephine's further back, right? Olga's leaving, so I mean Josephine. Let's say Josephine. Okay, fine. Let's look at Josephine, and let's look at the overview. And okay, so Josephine defends better, right? Mental's okay. Josephine got better heading. Technical's okay. Attacking's not quite that vision. See, so that's another thing. So she looks okay. Looks like an option. Let's look at like an option. Oh, let's transfer window, right? Let's go for it. Hopefully, wait. But she said the agent said she was interested, right? There's no reason. I'm just paranoid. There's no reason for her not to be interested after talking so long, right? Okay. We just double check. Where is she? Okay, we go look for the oldies, and we just look for the interested, and we go here. So they're right there. She's right there. She's on the list. And oh wait, now that we're here, if we look at the data hub ish, right, we can see her stats. Her sprints are okay, right? Headers are okay. She's not spectacular, right? Interceptions are nice. Key passes are okay. But look, we've got Nadine. Nadine's of course a higher premium. And Nadine's contract is at 2028, so it's slightly different, but her open play key passes are better, right? And the dribbles are better. Like Andrea doesn't dribble, which is annoying, right? And then personality as well. Right here, with this one's older but better stats. See, right? So she's the youngest one, or almost the youngest one there. Here, so Erica. Erica's also what is she? She's also second striker, right? She's got lower hit percentage. Her open play key passes are better. She got reasonable sprints, and then she's leaving on a free transfer. And on 400, should I get her instead? She's a very more Mayte looking player. Ah, and also you got Emma. Emma here is a very more safer bet. Here, more hitting percentage and interceptions okay. He passes so dribbles, sprints okay, right? And she's just 2028, so she's looking solid. I don't mind loading her. I don't mind loading her. Right? We got resolute personality as well, which is cool. And Erica's lighthearted with unflappable. I don't know. I'd probably go for Erica. What do you think? I'd probably go for Erica. Yeah, probably. Probably go for Erica, seriously. Maybe I should do that. Let's discuss. Ecstatic. Curious about leaving. 1.5 to 2. Look at that. Minimum release clause. Relegation release clause. The 1.4. Okay, 1.4 is not too bad. So let's see. It's toss up between 1.4 and something, right? Like we had to do like 1.9. It's so weird. If you're a regular starter, you gotta give me 7, man. Gotta give me a 7. Stepping stone? Sure. Stepping stone, she said. $1.6. Wait, am I signing 2 players? Yeah, what am I doing? Yearly wage rise is fine. Those are okay, non-negotiable. 15%? 15% of 900,000. 15% of 900,000. 20% of 900,000 is 880,000. That's a lot. That's a lot. Sign on fee again. Don't like the sign on fee, I really don't. You got the same fee, man. She's getting 180,000. So we're signing 2 midfielders. I think it's gonna be exciting. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call it at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Yeah. There's everyone. Okay, let's see. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll call it today. Thank you so much. Good to see all of you. You've just been amazing. Yeah, so we've done the update and I'm excited about the update. So what's happening is most likely tomorrow I won't stream, but I think Thursday. I think I'll do that on Thursday. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Those of us here for first time. Yeah. I'll save the stream. I'll save the game and yeah, I'll catch you later, Gimpy. Right? Yeah, just feel free to, catch up wherever wherever we can. You know where to find me, so you can find me on Discord, right? Yeah. Okay. Where are we going? Let us save this. Yeah, I'm just happy to be able to stream. It's just a very interesting experience. The streaming by laptop and still using a touchpad. I'm using a trackpad. I'm streaming using a laptop and a trackpad. Okay, and that's a small matter of a Steam card giveaway, so we'll hold the draw once we have 100 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, and we'll see you. Yeah, I think it'll get exciting over the World Cup. I think it'll be really exciting.